Good. Mic check. 1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2. What up? What up? My boy Julio was good. Chilling, man. Yes, sir. Let's go. Right here, man. Just wanted to touch on this. President Trump sending people to El Salvador prison. I remember we talked about it. I remember, what was it like? I want to say it's already been a month since we touched on this topic right here about him deporting people and sending people to El Salvador prison was happening now. He sent 10 people. What was this? 2 days ago. 2 days ago, he just sent 10 people from Guantanamo Bay to El Salvador prison. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Was good, my G. Yes, sir. Cowboy Nation. Tony was good. Friday this week was 36. That's right. Happy early birthday. My boy Shotty was good. Yes, sir. Likewise. Right here, man. Got baby boy over here in the background. Messing with some bubbles. Sir. So yeah, let's get into this.
Meeting El Salvador's President Nayib Bukele at the White House. At the heart of their partnership
This is crazy right here.
operation. Flying alleged gang members, many Venezuelans.
If anything, actually, before I give like a little bit, I want to get a little bit more people in here. But this is crazy right here, though. Cowboy Nation, you new to my channel, I appreciate you, G. But the reason I wanted to touch on this topic right here, man, is because to any youngsters out there, man, any homies, any youngsters, if you guys don't got your papers, if you guys were not born here and you don't have your papers, right now, man, y'all need to chill. Y'all need to chill. Right now is not the time to get busted for anything stupid and stuff like that, especially if you ain't got papers. He is sending people to Guantanamo Bay. From Guantanamo Bay, if you don't got papers, you gonna end up in, what do they call it, CCOT or whatever the fuck's the name? You'll end up there. Like, he ain't playing, man. Y'all need to be safe. Y'all need to be careful, like, straight up.
Infamous CCOT prison.
CCOT. See, it is CCOT.
Enemy aliens, critics call it a dangerous game with human lives. One wrongful deportation like that of a Maryland resident has even ignited outrage and
that one too. I don't know if you guys heard that one right there. There was one person that he deported illegally. Like, this person, I don't know, I think they had asylum. They had refugee asylum or something. But because he had like a 13 on his back or something, he deported him. And now President Bukele, he don't want to return him. Watch, you're gonna hear about it. He's stuck over there. He got wrongfully deported because he wasn't doing no crime or anything. He was just on his way home from work or something. They pulled him over. He didn't have papers. They sent him to Guantanamo Bay. They seen the tattoo. They send him to El Salvador. And now he's stuck over there.
many legal battles. Our next report talks about what happens when one of the world's
51 was
most
good.
powerful men
Stephen
leaves
Dabs was
the
good, my G.
self-proclaimed, quote-unquote, coolest
Corn
dictator.
Sama was good.
El Salvador's President Nayib Bukele meets U.S. President Donald Trump today. Their Washington meeting
Stone
comes
Pillar
amid
was
rising
good.
controversy and legal
Linda
battles.
Lewis was good.
And at the heart of it
Good
is
evening,
the
how are
goal
you
to
doing?
visit
Have a
deportation
good day.
strategy.
Blessings, likewise. Appreciate you.
In the crackdown to deport illegal
Chief,
migrants,
my boy Chief
the
was
United
good.
States deported 10 more alleged gang members on Saturday.
Crazy.
They arrived in El Salvador from Guantanamo Bay late that night. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio
And
in a post
Pacas
on
was
X
good,
on
G.
Sunday
Esteban was
named
good, big dog.
deportees from
Crazy.
MS-13
It's
and
crazy.
Agua organizations.
I got papers, my boy Ken.
Both
Pensa.
these gangs are
Salute,
labeled
man.
foreign terrorist organizations by the United States. Soon after,
I don't want to promote drinking or anything like that, but if you just got out of work, man, and you guys are tapping in, salute. I appreciate you guys spending your afternoon with me or your evening.
Gang members and other criminals from the streets of dangerous cities all throughout the world because of Joe Biden's
Puto.
insane and very dangerous open border policies. They're now strongly embedded in our
Imagine you
country,
get a chance to make it here
but
and
we
you go
are
and
getting
screw
them
up.
out and getting them out
And then you get.
fast.
That's crazy. That's crazy work. That's crazy work, and it will happen. It will happen.
it's infamous for its tough
It is
crackdowns on
unhumane
gangs.
over there, Liz. Over there, yeah, I think
In a
it
video
is. It's
posted
unhumane,
online
man.
by El Salvador's Justice Minister Gustavo Villatoro, detainees
Talking
were
about
seated
Trump,
shackles
he
with their
deported
heads
10
down,
more people.
marching out from the military place.
Instead of just deporting them to their
And
country,
then eventually
he
taken
deported them to the El Salvador prison. That's what's going on. If you're an alleged, because let's get that out the way. All these people, let me rewind that. They said they're alleged gang members. Some of them, they don't even have proof. They're alleged. Now they're in Salvador prison, and once you're there, you're stuck. It ain't like if, oh, you went to court and they give you, oh, you did this crime, so you're gonna get this amount of time. Nah, it don't work like that. Once you're in that prison, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. There ain't no getting out. There ain't no type of jury, no type of court, none of that. Like once they have you, that's it. That is it.
Is Bukele's on gangs. In a video posted online by El Salvador's Justice Minister Gustavo Villatoro, detainees were seen in shackles with their heads down, marching
Don't do
out from the
drugs,
military
man. Don't do
place,
drugs.
and then eventually taken to the Sigurd prison.
About to roll up. That's right, G. That's right. Now I actually got papers. Fuck that. I would trade peanut butter sandwiches and frozen bologna sandwiches with being over there. She's right.
Bukele's
Right.
cooperation, the commander-in-chief
It makes the food and all that that we get look like wonderful. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
first flights have landed in El
Imagine
Salvador.
that, man.
Hundreds of Venezuelans and
That's
Salvadorians have
crazy.
been deported. Many were expelled under the 1798 Alien Enemies Act, which allows
That is
for
wild right
deportation of nationals from hostile nations.
That's the new Guantanamo.
Now, even though the
They're going to
Trump administration
Guantanamo. That's the
says
crazy
they have
part.
currently deportees,
Is that not only are they going to
lawyers and
Guantanamo,
families often cite
after Guantanamo, he's sending them there. Like,
clothing,
he's hitting them with both.
suspicion.
That's the crazy part.
I know nothing about
That's
him,
why I
and
stay
this week I
focused.
discovered
Yup.
he belongs
Facts.
to the Trenda, a rival
Facts.
criminal
It's
gang.
called a
If he
deterrent.
does
Not saying
belong
it's
to the
right,
Trenda
but they
or
sending a
Rockwell,
clear
I would be
message.
living
That's
well,
true.
I wouldn't
That's
be
true.
starving.
That's why I'm trying to send a straight message, you know what I mean? To anybody watching my videos, any homies, you know what I mean? If you don't have your papers in order, just chill out right now, straight up. Don't let nobody get in your ear, lead you to go do something that you're gonna regret later, because you're gonna find yourself in Guantanamo Bay. After Guantanamo Bay, you're gonna find yourself in El Salvador, because you don't even gotta be linked to MS. That's the crazy part about it. Is you just gotta be an alleged gang member. They're taking all kinds, different forms, fashions. Like he's just saying, if you're an alleged gang member, you come out here, you commit crimes, and you're not from here, he's deporting you out there. Like you're gonna go serve your time out there. He don't even want to have you over here. He'd rather pay Bukele to house you over there. Kind of like what they were doing with the housing inmates out of state when they were renting Arizona, Oklahoma, and Mississippi. He's doing that with Bukele. So that's all I'm saying. Like, man, it's crazy.
Your brother, your mother, our children.
Let me rewind this so we know what's going on here. Oh, that's the guy that got wrongfully deported, they're saying.
The barber. He used to work with me in Bogota.
The U.S. Supreme Court recently weighed in. It ruled that detainees must receive fair deportation. especially grabbing headlines. Kilmar Abrego
That's the
Garcia,
one.
a Maryland resident, was wrongly deported. He has lived legally in the United States since 2019. However, in March, an administrative error sent him to Seaport.
This so-called
That's
administration
crazy.
error has destroyed my family's happiness, my children's innocence. Kilmer, if you can hear me, I'm still fighting for you.
Money Love, what's up? My boy Juan was good.
Your brother, your mother,
Little one, I see you.
our children are still fighting for you. We're not gonna give up hope.
Last Thursday, the Supreme Court ordered his return. But the Trump administration has defied the directive so far.
They don't want to do
Officials
it.
argue they're only required to remove U.S. obstacles and they refuse to retrieve Garcia from El Salvador themselves.
That's
Is
crazy.
that the one that was not Trinidad or Morocco, but he was MS-13?
This is the one that they said needs to come back.
No, but was he MS-13? Because I only know about that. I don't know which one, but
That's why y'all gotta be careful. This right here, right? He's saying because he didn't do nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. That guy that we're just talking about, he didn't do nothing wrong. But he got like a big old MS-13 on his back. Just because he has it tatted, that's why he's saying, well, he's MS, he belongs there. He's a gang member. Like, who cares? That's pretty much what he's saying. So y'all gotta be careful, man. Like, for real. If you don't got no tats and stuff like that, don't get no tats right now. No gang related tats. And that's facts. Cause that alone is what's keeping them there. Let's keep going. This is a fact. This is all facts. It ain't no, oh, it's a fact of something that happened. They wrongfully deported him, but due to the fact that he has a MS-13 tatted on him, they're like, he's a gang member. Leave him there. Same mentality that Bukele has. Like anybody that, when they cleaned up El Salvador, anybody that had gang tats, busted. Anybody that had any type of relations or anything with the gang member, boom, busted. Like, it's a trip. Their mentality is crazy, you know?
And they refuse to retrieve Garcia from El
Look,
Salvador.
pay attention.
is that the one that was not Trinidad or Morocco, but he was MS-13?
This is the one that they said needs to come back.
No, but was he MS-13? Because I only know about that. I don't know which one, but if the Supreme Court said bring somebody back, I would do that. I respect the Supreme Court.
With President Bukele in Washington, the question is, will he stand by Trump's side? Or with the mounting legal pressure, crack this
Yeah.
alliance?
Yup. They said it themselves. They know they was wrongfully, but due to the fact that he has a tattoo on his back, they're like, nope, I don't want him. He had political asylum or something like that. Esa best ways was good. Likewise, likewise. I know I've been gone for a little minute, man. We back though.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
In your presence of
That's something else. Alright, then they had him meeting with him. I wonder what they talking about here. Like the day after he deported those 10 people, he had a meeting with them, you know? So if you guys are barely tapping in, man, I need y'all to just let all your homies know, you know what I mean? Like, let all the youngins know. Cause I know I got a few homies that they don't, I don't think they got papers and stuff like that. So it's like, man, right now we need to shield them right now, you know? We need to look out for them and take care of them right now because right now is not the time for them to get busted or get caught up in anything, any type of bullshit. He's doing stuff like this, man. To me, that's like, man, that breaks my heart, man. That shit breaks my heart. Like to know that if somebody that I care about has the possibility of just because they do something wrong, they're gonna go to Guantanamo Bay, and then from Guantanamo Bay, they're gonna go to El Salvador prison. Like, man, that shit is rough. You know what I mean? If we thought we had it rough inside state prison, like, And that makes it look like summer camp compared to how it is in El Salvador, and that's just facts. Well, I thought they were
Retrieve
gonna
this
show the
man.
whole thing, but they don't. But yeah, man, what's going on with you guys? What else is going on? Was good. My boy John Doe was good, G. Yes, sir. You already know. I have. I've been MIA. I know. I know. I've been having to get it right. But we back now. You know what I mean? Are you a liberal or do you have common sense? What do you mean by that? I know what time it is. At least I try to be up on game, you know? A lot of people look at it like, all right, whatever's happening, it's like, oh, they brought it upon themselves or whatever, you know? I'm just trying to look at it and just spreading awareness, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody is up on game with what's going on in the world. Not everybody watches the news, you feel me? So right now, they are deporting people. They are sending people to Guantanamo Bay. After Guantanamo Bay, if you have any type of gang ties, any kind of tattoos, they sending people to El Salvador, you know? I was just saying, like, it's crazy how we were just talking about this like a month ago. We were talking about, like, damn, he's talking about sending people over there. Like, he was threatening about doing it. Now he's actually doing it. Like, he actually sent, I believe that's the second group. The first group, I believe, was like one or two or three people, and now it's 10 people. So it's just crazy, you know? My boy, dog. Joseph was good. Shout out Seattle. Pablo was good, G. That's right, hell yeah, my boy John Doe. Hey, I've been doing the same thing. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I've been doing the same thing. I ain't gonna lie. I was getting a little bit of I was getting help, you know, with EBT and all that. But I started putting in more hours and all that. So that ended up getting cut. So now I've just been having to grind, you know. I've been having to go even harder at work. But it's going good though, you know. I can't complain. I ain't gonna lie, I can't complain. It's been going good. I just gotta see how to balance it out, you know, for real. Hell yeah. Salute, man. Salute to everyone tapping in. I appreciate you guys, you know what I'm saying? For real. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. And at the end of the day, I stand by it by saying that this platform right here, it saved my life, you know what I'm saying? For real. It helped me when I needed it, push forward, and it's still helping me today, you know? Like, for real. I was setting up everything earlier to go live, and I told my daughter, she was like, what are you doing, papi? I was like, oh, I'm getting ready, you know, I'm gonna go live. She started clapping. She was like, I'm like, why are you clapping? She said, because you haven't been live in a while, you know? She started clapping. I'm like, oh, shoot, that's crazy. Felt good, though, you know? It just tripped me out, though. Like, damn, they really, she noticed, you know? Like, damn, what's up? Why ain't you been live? Like, it's a trip. Yes, sir, I sent mine. Oh, triple, yeah. Get that cheddar, hell yeah, that's right. So anybody looking for work, hit me up on Google, local turn, local. That's right, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I got an interview next month for CSC. I'm trying to get in with CSC. I'm trying to get two jobs if I can. So y'all wish me luck with that, man. Next month on the 19th, I got an interview for CSC. I believe they start at like 20 something. I know it's not no less than $20 the hour, so I'm looking forward to that. I could use that, you know? That $2, $3 difference makes a difference. Makes a big difference. But yeah, if anybody, you know, right now, CSC, like the letter C, the letter S, the letter C, CSC, just look it up. They're hiring right now. SoFi Stadium is hiring right now. the Intuit Dome is hiring right now. If you guys are like in the Los Angeles area, but right now is the season like where the Dodger Stadium. I wouldn't even doubt it if the Dodger Stadium is hiring right now because I've been working a couple of extra shifts at the Dodger Stadium lately. I even ran into a couple of people that recognized me. You know what I mean? Trip me out. Hell yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Hell yeah, I hope I do too. You know, like I said, I could use that. I could use that. And not only that, I think with CSC, like, if once I get in, I'm able to. They're able to help me get a guard card and all that. Like, even with whatever I have, because it was a juvenile case, I think I have action with that. So that's the reason I'm trying to go for it. You've been roofing for plus years. That's right. Hell yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Roofing that's good money. I know that's good money in that. I know the homie Chops. Shout out to homie S. Chops from Colorado. I know that's what he does. You know what I mean? He does roofing as well. And my boy, hey, he look like he living well. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. But I know you up there in that heat though. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you, big dog. Like, hey, you gotta have a couple cold ones up there with you, huh? Like that's man though, huh, my boy? Like, see, no, like what? Roofing in La Habra. Rao's what's good, my G? That's right. Mi bilingual helps me a whole lot. That's right. Corn Sama was good. Was good, was good, G. But yeah, man, it's crazy. This whole Trump situation and all that, El Salvador. Man, let's see what else. What we gonna bump or what? I'm trying to think of like what else. What's up, chat? You guys help me out. What's up? What else is going on or what? Should we bump some music or what else is going on? I'm trying to think of what have I seen. I haven't really seen it. Got three different unions: labor, carpenters, cement, masons. Was good, Brody. My boy Yvonne was good. Spread information for those who need it. That's right, big dog. See on Instagram, you've been doing those skits. Who latest? Just bored, scrolling. Like whenever I'm not doing shit and I'm just like, say I'm at home with baby boy, cause he's always with me. He's right there playing around. Like he's always by my side. So like right now, because I'm doing a live, I have the TV. But if I wasn't live, he would have the TV and I'll just be on my phone. So I'll just be scrolling and I'll see something that I think I could do. Not like I'm gonna do it. Like initially, to be honest, that's my whole vision. Like my whole vision is I want to do skits like that, but of my own if I can. I have a few written already, but I need the people. You know what I'm saying? I need the people to help me act it out. Like, all right, this is gonna be the scene. You're gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and I just need a person or two to help act it out, and then somebody to help with the camera. You know, like that's always been my vision. And then if I can get into short films, like the kind of 2B films where like you know it's fake, but the story is so good that it kind of keeps you intrigued. Like I want to do stuff like that. That's what kind of made me do that. You know, when I see stuff like that, it's like kind of like dipping my feet into the water. You know, like so that way once I do have all that figured out and situated, at least I know I'm comfortable with the camera. Like I have a little bit of acting, a little bit to where I think I could shoot it. Honestly, I think if I was to go to like you know how they be having casting and stuff like that. Like if I was to go to a casting for a certain role, like if I was to study it, I'm pretty sure I'll make it. So just trying to, you got to start somewhere. You feel me? That's what that's about. 10 till down. Call plays. All daily like none. Hi, mama. You good? What's wrong? Oh. I don't know what's going on. Baby just came home. I just did some gardening in my front yard. My boy went down to jump in the skate. Hey, let's do it. Let's do it. I got everything down. Like I just need the people. Like to be honest, that's the only thing stopping me is I need the people. Not everyone is down to be on camera, to be honest. And I respect it. I respect it. That's why I don't push it on no one. But yeah, that's why I put the productions behind Santo G Productions. Like I just didn't have I couldn't think of anything cool like what's something cool? So I just put Santo G Productions. Like fuck it. If you break the law, you going bye bye. Muggsy Siegel, man, yes sir. That's kind of like self-explanatory. But yeah, like I did a couple. Like I did, I don't know if it's still up. The one that I did where it's like the homie comes knocking on my door. He tells me that his brother got jumped, and he sits down, and I tell him like, "Hey, chill." I give him a blunt, like, "Hey, here, like, light this blunt up, like, chill." And then he leaves, and then I'm chilling on the couch watching TV, and I get a phone call, and I'm like, "Oh shit, like, what's up?" They're like, "Hey, he just got killed." Like, what? Damn, like, I hung up the phone, and I'm just like, man. I try to tell him, like, cause before he leaves, like, I try to tell him, like, hey, bro, like, look, they're not stupid. Like, if you go right now, they're gonna be waiting for you because they know that something happened. You feel me? They know they just did that, so they're gonna be waiting. Like, if you go, you're gonna go to ambush pretty much. But he still let his emotions get the best of him, and he leaves. I try to stop him, but he leaves. Next thing you know, I'm chilling and I get a phone call like, hey, like, woo woo, he went and got in a shootout and got killed. Just little scenes like that where it's like so meaningful and so impactful where it's like maybe it could spark something in somebody, to where if they're ever in a situation like that or something, like they think differently and they react differently. Like real scenes like that is what I want to like bring it to life, but in a real way, not no corny way making us look bad. And out there, so we could do something like this. Let's see my videos. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, my boy. Hell yeah, I appreciate you. Coco Tina, what's up, mama? How you doing? Go split screen one day and form a platform to discuss different topics. I'm down with it, my boy Chief. Zoom nigga. My boy Chief, I'm with it, G. I'm with it. Oh, the Fennel one too, yup. That one too, yup. Yup. Like little different ones like that. Like that's what I was getting to be honest. Like I was on a roll too. Like I was concentrated but to be honest, I just started going up on my own, like the stories. But now I'm to the point where I'm gonna be real, like with everything that's happening, like with them doing that indictment on the 6 O's and all that, like I don't even want to tell stories right now. Like I I don't want no part in that. Like they watching and you know they watching. So it's like now it's time to really really dig deep, really really dig deep, hit the drawing board, and just produce good content. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even gonna say what it is, what I got coming, but just know that we're gonna take it back to the roots, like straight up. You know, I feel like that's where it's at. That's where the future's at. The stories and all that, it can only get you so far. And I ain't trying to get wrapped up in anything. I ain't trying to get anybody caught up in anything. So I'd rather just eliminate that. You know. That's right. I appreciate you, man. Shout out Russia. Salute to Russia, big dope. Rocktown was good. Five late. It's always busy. Didn't know. Hey, I appreciate you, Coco Tina. Don't worry. I know it was just it was spontaneous out of nowhere, But yeah, I just been just working. Now I gotta get back into it though. I ain't gonna lie, with everything that's been going on in LA, cause straight up, let me put it to you like this. If I was to walk from my house right now, if I was to walk, I'm like not even 10 minutes away from the 60s, from where all that happened. If I was to go in a car, I'm less than 5 minutes away. That's how close I am to everything that's going on right now. Just, I don't know. I just had to step back, you know? Yup. Shout out Fort Worth, Texas. My boy Compa Reyes was good. Shoot, that whole indictment, my boy, that happened with the '60s, with them using social media and all that to pretty much solidify that whole case. It's like, man, that's crazy. Like, it just made me just step back, like take a step back, like hold on. I'm working more and all that, so they're like, do I really need to put myself in that position? Like, nah, I think it's time to think bigger and better. And it's a good thing that that topic came up, as far as the skits, you know what I mean? Salute esa best west, I appreciate you for that one right there. Because that's where I'm at. Like, I want to focus more on that. I'm more on the production aspect. You feel me? Because also doing reactions, I seen how that whole thing could get crossed up too, like you touch on something or you say something wrong about the wrong person and they take it the wrong way and this and that, it just creates drama. So to me, I'd rather just take a step back, unless it's something where it's like our characters are getting attacked, like when that whole North and South stuff was going on, or when Whack 100 was bashing the homies, and stuff like that. Like, unless it's not nothing where I feel like, hey, I gotta come out and I gotta say something, then I'ma just take a step back for now. Like, just focus on the family, focus on just like I said, the production aspect, you know? Fuck all that internet drama and all that other bullshit. Like, that don't make me no money, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just gonna put a bad light on me for what? Like, nah. People be thinking like, oh, this YouTube thing be paying out like a lot. It really don't. It's a couple hundred. If you're lucky, 1,000, and that's a month. That ain't even a lot. Rent alone is like 2,000. That's not to mention bills, food, necessities, hygiene. You know what I mean? So it's like gotta work. You know what I mean? That's why I preach having a 9 to 5, like straight up. Meanwhile, I'm still chasing this dream. I'm working a 9 to 5. I'm using that to fund everything pretty much. So I really, really get everything where I want to be. And once I feel like I start making them little short films and meaningful skits and stuff like that and different other stuff, then we're going to be where we want to be. Facts. Facts. Never admit to anything. They could have you on 4K. It wasn't me. Like, straight up. You don't know how that's gotten me out of so many stuff. Like, let me tell you guys a perfect example. Like, when I was in New Corcoran, they did like a big old raid. They went in there, and in open locker, they ended up inside a glasses case. They ended up finding a rig, a needle. You know what I mean? A needle. So I didn't have nothing. Like, I didn't have no type of points or nothing. So It was inside my locker though. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, they raid, they find it. He comes to me like, "Hey, whoop, this yours." I looked at him straight up. The first thing I told him, like, "What? Like, man, you planted that shit." Like, his whole face changed. Like, I'm like, "Man, you planted that. Like, that shit ain't mine, homie." I'm like, "Look at my shit. Check me. Like, I ain't got no fucking needle marks. Like, you tripping?" What? He's like, so pissed for me. Then he gave me a urine cup. You know. He's like, if it's not yours, then give me a UA. I looked at him like, what? He's like, yeah. He's like, either I get you for this, or you give me a piss. Shoot that. Went, pissed, boom, gave it to him. They left. That right there, if anybody, if you guys don't know, that's a new charge right there. That's anywhere from 2 to 4 years for getting caught with a syringe, because that has the probability of somebody losing their life. They take it like a dangerous weapon type, because somebody could inject themselves and die type shit. You know, it's not like if them snorting it. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, everyone? I appreciate you guys. So, pretty much, if I would have been like, "Oh, you got me" or whatever, admit it, boom, new case. Due to the fact that I'm up on game, and as soon as he came, I'm like, "What? You planted that, homie? Like, that ain't mine." You know what I'm saying? You planted that, my boy. Like, that is not mine. And he seen the mentality I had, you know, the how my tongue was powerful. He didn't even want to deal with it. He just like, here, pee for me and we good. I'm gonna put it in the hot trash, straight up. You know what I mean? So that's real shit. You know what I mean? Never admit to anything. You know what I'm saying? Deny, 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 or plead the fifth. Better yet, don't say nothing. Plead the fifth. They try to question you and invoke your Fifth Amendment. You know what I'm saying? That is law. You know what I'm saying? That is motherfucking. They have, after you say that and they keep pushing and all that, you can even pick up a case on them for them harassing you after you pled the fifth. You know? And that's facts. Joe Mama was good. He said, "You got it." Why, man? Shout out my boy Swifty. He actually gave this one to me personally. You guys want any type of bud? Hit up the boy Swifty, man. Straight up. Shout out the boy, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody has to say about the homie right there. That's a solid ass homie. And I can't name no other person that I can hit up right now and be like, "Hey, pull up to the hood," and he'll pull up. Not on no scary shit, nothing. He'll pull up. You know what I mean? He's done it several occasions, you know? So salute to the boy. That's why I'm rocking it, man. You know what I mean? He actually rocked my shirt too on one of his streams. If you look at the workout vlog he did with Compa Raider, like after they beefed it and the first time that they chilled together, he's actually rocking my shirt in that vlog. You know what I mean? So salute to the boy. You know what I mean? I support people that support me, man, and I rock with people that rock with me, straight up. You know? Brandy, you wildin'. You wildin' for that one. All right, so what else we talking about? Yeah, hell yeah. He could rap too, you know what I'm saying? He gets off. I ain't gonna lie. He always gets off. I just, me personally, like, I fuck with him on a personal level. Like, aside from the music shit and all that, like, that's somebody that I can honestly say, like, that's the homie, you know? Like, that's the boy. Like, say something was to happen and I needed any kind of support or anything, I know I could call him and he'll do whatever he can, you know what I'm saying? Not that I need support, but I'm just saying, you know? Not too many people you could really call up and be like, "Hey, what's good?" What's up with this though? Did you guys listen to this? I I haven't. Who was saying that they were kicking it with him? Somebody was saying that they were kicking it with him, but then they never messaged me or anything. I ain't gonna lie, I rock with Swifty, but listen to this one. They kind of got him on this song. When I don't know, it just this song is hard. YBE's. Joe Hernandez was good, G. You already know Wes. It's on YBE's. I don't know where he's from, to be honest. Does anybody know in the chat where YBE's is from? Is the letter Y, the letter B, and then EASE. YBE's. I don't know where he's from, but I listened to this song the other day and he kind of got off on this one. I ain't gonna lie. Man, dope. This is the only part that I didn't like. At the end right here, watch. They had somebody's house with it. This is the only part where I like, look, watch this right here. They outside somebody's house. Like, I don't know if that's homeboy mama house, if that's where he used to live, or what that is, you know what I mean? But they actually on the block with it. Like, that's why I was like, damn. I don't know, my boy Swifty, you gonna have to respond to that, my boy. I want our blue mate back. Yeah, that's crazy, right? That's what tripped me out. Once I seen that, I was like, oh, wait, hold on. They did what? Who? Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen him since then. I haven't talked to him yet. David Corona, I appreciate you, my G. You'll have a good one as well. What's good though, man? Everyone rep your city, rep your state, whatever you want to rep. Let me know in the chat. Where's everybody tapping in from? TZ 1217. That's the name of the song? cool. We ain't got shit to lose. Got hit with this gun 22. Shout out Houston, Texas. It's right, my boy Big Southside 9001. Have you heard the premiere F4 mob? I haven't. 1217. Shout out Texas. Have you heard the homie from FOE mob? What they call him? FOE mob? 45 North Tidwell, H-Town, Texas. That's right. Salute. Shout out Texas. R&B FO mob. I have it. I'm gonna have to hear some more of Teasy, to be honest. Urban Soul Crew, that's right. Salute. Anyone from Bell Gardens? Hell yeah. Shout out the homie Brownie. Shout out the homie Brownie from Bell Garden Locals. I believe he's from Bell Garden Locals. I was with him in New Corcoran. I was with him on F yard and then on B yard. He was there when I left to Centinela. I don't know. I think he ended up paroling from there. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he paroled from there. Shout out Santa Barbara. My boy Omar was good, G. I sent mine, tell me. Necio. Shout out Necio from Bug Garden Locals. Shout out the 80s babies, man. I'm a 90s baby, but shout out the 80s babies, man. Salute to everybody that's tapping in today, everybody in the chat. I appreciate you guys, man. You guys want to talk about any certain topics, listen to anything, or you want my reaction to any video, let me know. Should I be on some Rob Deerdick shit? Just put like some funny videos, crazy videos and shit, or what y'all want to do? I'm working on getting a bigger TV so that way I could just stand in front of the TV. He taught you how to cut hair? That's right. Hell yeah, shout out the real ones. You already know. Also, not sure, not sure. You can live stream after today. What up, my boy? Pablo was good. We need to do some vlogs, big dog. Get at me, my boy. Hey, everyone, go subscribe to my boy Pablo. I'm gonna pin it right here. That message that I just pinned, if you guys want to do me a favor, go subscribe to the homie Pablo. He's actually homeless. I met him working at the stadium. If you guys remember the short that I did of the homeboy that was homeless, but he was still going and working. He had his whole stuff with him, but he showed up to work and all that. That's the boy Pablo. He has his own YouTube channel that he started. It's called Jeter Derrick, where he is pretty much documenting his journey. He'll show you everything, like straight, raw, uncut, him sleeping on the street, everything he has to go through. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my boy. Y'all do me a favor, man. Y'all go subscribe to him. We need to run him up. If This YouTube stuff changes people's lives and it helps people, man. That's somebody that really deserves it because he's really trying. You know what I'm saying? And he does have kids too. So if y'all could help out the boy and go subscribe to him, I'm not asking y'all for any type of money or anything like that. But if y'all could just help with a subscribe and just tap in, give a like, give a comment. It'll help him get in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. It's dangerous, yup. It is dangerous to sleep on the streets, but my boy deals with it every day. Like, it's the reality of it, you know what I'm saying? Since the day I met him, which was, I want to say already, like, probably about a year ago, you know what I'm saying? And he's been pushing, he's been trying, you know what I'm saying? And just, I know this YouTube stuff changes a lot of people's lives, you know what I'm saying? I just want to help get them in the algorithm. Like, if y'all rocking with it, man, support the boy, man. Go hit him with a subscribe, you know? I appreciate you guys. What up, what up? We in Inglewood, the city of champions, baby. His YouTube channel is right there, Jeter Derrick. Jeter Derrick. I pinned his message. That name on that message, that's his YouTube channel. It's called Jeter Derrick. Jeeter space Derek. Jeter Derrick. Thank you, my boy. Saludos. I'm gonna have to bring you on the show. It's gonna be called The Chair. That's right. Hell yeah. I got you, my boy. Tap in. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna pull up on you. We're gonna have to do a live together, or if anything, I'll just record it and then I'll edit it and I'll post it. But for sure, I'm gonna have to tap in. We're gonna have to go, take you to get a haircut, take you to get a little fit or something, you know what I mean? I ain't rich, you know what I mean? I'm struggling, you know what I mean? But I could at least help you with like a little haircut, give you a little fit for the day, some in your stomach, a little session, you know what I mean? That way, hopefully, it could help bring some people to your channel as well. Hopefully, whoever taps in and watches that vlog can go subscribe as well. The Prodigy Vision. What's good, big dog? Right here, just chopping it up, man. Another day. Yes, sir. Hell yeah. We just gotta keep putting in the work. That's it. We just gotta put in the work. Like I heard Nipsey or who said it? No, I think it was Snoop. They're like, no, it was Ice Cube. He's like, you cannot complain for something that you didn't work for. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're putting in the work and it's not coming, then it's like, all right, man, something's gotta give. But if you just at home sitting on the couch twiddling your fingers, or you know what I mean, it's like, come on, you gotta get up and go get it. At the end of the day, you feel me? Like that's one thing. Like I cannot stand. I can't stand no person that just sits back and nags and but don't put in the work. You feel me? Like you gotta get up and go put in that work. You feel me? Ain't nothing easy. Ain't nothing free. Like you gotta put in that work. And I guarantee you, if you put in that work, man, you're gonna see some results. Straight up. That's facts. You know? I'm a living proof of that. Straight up. Like I said, I ain't rich by all means. Like motherfuckers get. That's one thing I want to touch out. It's one thing I want to touch on, because I do my part, right? I ain't rich. I may be known, you feel me? Like a lot of people know me because they see my videos. The reach is far, but YouTube and stuff, it don't really pay out like that. It don't. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really have like hours long videos and getting hundreds of thousands of views on every video for it to really be like where you're getting thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? So people always get that misconception. You feel me? Like I look out for homies. I look out for people that are busted and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And it just rubs me the wrong way when people get that misconception. You feel me? Like, oh, you just rich and you're not doing this and you're not doing that. Like, homie, I'm struggling myself. Same way you struggling, I'm struggling too. You feel me? Like, I ain't made it yet. I may be known, but I ain't made it yet. You feel me? Like straight up, like that's where people get the misconception, you know. And I'm just being real, like I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't paying out like that. You know what I'm saying? Once you see all my videos reaching hundreds of thousands of views, then you could be like, hey, he doing it, and you know what I mean. But other than that, it's like people don't know the struggle. You know what I'm saying? I may be known, but I ain't, you know what I mean? It ain't all that it's cracked up to be, you know? Unless I want to just sit here and lie to you guys, like, oh yeah, we getting paid, and we, nah, hell nah, I'm still working a 9 to 5. That's what's carrying me, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. Yup, and that's true, you know? That's why it's like, man, if you want to be great, we going to be tired at times, you know what I'm saying? But we still got to be on here. We still got to show face. After you're done with the 9 to 5, whatever you do after that, that's what determines if you're going to be great or not. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got kids. Like, if you ain't got kids, then hey, all power to you. You feel me? But the reality is so much different. But don't let it stop you. Don't let it stray you away, you know? Because I'm going to be honest, you know what I mean? I look at the way I look at it is I'm still young, you know what I'm saying? I'm what, 33, 34. So pretty much I'm like, man, I still got a little bit of time, you know, to get it right. And I've only been out of prison a few years, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know I've like, man, I sit back sometimes and I'm like, man, I wish I was higher, I wish, but I'm like, I'm working towards it. We getting there, you feel me? And that's the truth. But I just wanted to point that out, man, because like always, man, there's gonna be people that gonna hate. There's gonna be people that gonna have a certain opinion of you and stuff like that. But yeah, what's up, baby? After Azure, can my cousin come over later? Not an idea at the other point. I don't know. I'll see, baby. My bad, baby girl's right here. Okay, baby. Bye. But yeah, you know, it just trips me out. You got to evolve. Yeah, for sure. Keep grinding, my boy. It's a marathon. Yes, sir. It's a marathon. Yes, sir. But yeah, the reason I was just saying that though is because I had a conversation with somebody the other day, right? They were like, "Oh, you don't do this, you don't do that." Like, it was like, dude, like, motherfuckers really think that I'm like just balling and fucking, you know what I mean, made of money and stuff like that. It's like, first and foremost, like, I grew up since I was younger with nothing, like straight up. Like, I grew up like, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I don't say it so people can have pity on me or nothing like that. But I grew up to where at the beginning of the year, of the school year, I would get 2 pairs of shoes, a black pair for school, and I'll get a white pair that I only wore on special occasions. 2 pairs of shoes a year, my uniforms and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I grew up. I didn't come from money. You feel me? I never did. So everything that I have now, you know what I mean, which is a apartment with my wife and my kids. We have our own cars, you know what I'm saying? We still living paycheck to paycheck, you feel me? Like struggling, figuring out how the fuck we gonna do it next month and all that. You know what I'm saying? So to somebody to come be like, oh, you doing this and that, like what you expect me to be like, fuck feeding my kids? Here you go, like you got the game fucked up, like straight up. Like straight up. Like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, now if you see me over here all iced out, big old chain, iced out watch, and all that and stuff like that, then you could be like, oh, you know, like you forgot where you came from, like you don't look out for us and all that. Like, my boy, same opportunity I have, you have. Like, how the what's stopping you from fucking going and getting up and getting a job? Like, motherfuckers are really doing bad, go get a job. Straight up. Like, it just it it fucks up my mind, like, you know what I mean, the mentality, the victim mentality and just the mentality in general that certain people have. Like, my boy, I done gave 12 years of my life being behind that fucking jail cell, you know what I'm saying? That I ain't never gonna fucking get back. Like, fuck I owe anybody. What the fuck I owe you, you know what I'm saying? And coming from somebody younger, like, motherfucker, you don't get your ass up and go handle that. Like, now it's your time to shine. It's your time to put in the work. You feel me? Like, miss me with bullshit. It's just crazy, you know? Right? Hell yeah. But yeah, some people do put on the front, but I don't. I say it straight like it is. And that's why I was like, man, look, anybody who knows me, any homies that know me personally, that deal with me on a day-to-day basis, that I see, any homie that's ever asked me for anything, homie, when I was selling bud, any homie asked me, hey, let me get this, let me get that. Pull up on them, here you go. I don't even need your money. Go buy yourself some food. Go buy yourself a shirt, some clothes or something. Like, that's you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me from the heart. You know what I mean? Any homies hit me up or call me from in the pen or anything. Hey, I need this, I need that. If I have it, here you go. There's times where I've only had $200 in my account. $200 in my account. Here you go. Here's half, homie. On the strength. Here's 100, homie. Like, I look out for those that need it. You feel me? Like, fuck. It's just crazy though. There's a live streamer from Vegas that still doesn't want to get a job and begs for donations, sponsor free meals and free trips. It's ridiculous. That's crazy, you know? Like, see, me, I couldn't do that. Like, I can't. Like, the times that I have is because it was really, really, like, when I got demonetized, that time hurt because it was like, I did, I didn't, I wasn't getting hours like that. It was at a time where the season had just ended and stuff like that, and I wasn't in good graces with my job to where I am now. Now, if they need somebody, I'm on call. They call me like, hey, can you come in? And I'm there. I live not even 5 minutes away, you know? Like, how can I say no? Like, if I got a sitter, I got somebody to watch the kids, I'm there. That's what's helped me by me putting in the work. But I noticed that it was me. I changed my whole attitude at work and everything, and it changed everything. You feel me? Like, honestly, I was to the point where I was just so focused on YouTube and making content, I didn't really give a fuck about my 9 to 5. That was my mistake. That was my mistake. You know what I'm saying? So once I started really, really focusing on my job and really putting in the work, man, they give me hours left and right, you know, and that's what's been helping me. But aside from that, though, I'm still gonna keep pushing forward with the content and all that. It just gotta balance it out, you know. And I'm never gonna fake the funk or sit here and act like I'm something that I'm not, or you know what I mean. I'm gonna be real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be transparent. Feel me? Straight up. You left the hater world live right now to hop on your live because you asked to talk about some good shit. I appreciate you, my boy. Hell yeah. Brothers not have the priority straight. Nah, that's true, you know? That's true. And that's why, you know, any homies, anybody watching my live, man, tuning into my content, man, straight up. You could do anything you want to, G. Like, straight up. You out. You're out here, big dog. If you want to do something in life, get a job, homie. Start there. Get a job. Not only does it help build character, it helps your whole, not only, let me see how I say it. It helps you build a program. Build a program in your life that's going to help you in just life in general. You feel me? Get a 9 to 5 is going to teach you discipline. You're going to have to show up, put in that work, and when you get that check, homie, it's going to feel good. Like, you're going to fall in love with that money, homie. Like, ain't nothing like going out, being able to have money to buy your kids something. Say you go out, you see something you like. Ain't nothing like being able to get it. You feel me? Like, just the little things, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. You don't see me right here rocking no designer or nothing like that. Like, plain white tees, stuff like that. I'm good. It's the little things, you know what I'm saying? But just being able to do that, ain't nothing like it. You feel me? Like I don't understand how somebody could just sit around and not do nothing. Like, if I could preach something to any youngsters watching, is get a job, man. Straight up, get a job. If you got time on your hands, if you're not going to school, even if you're going to school, that free time you have, get a little part-time job. I guarantee you, it's gonna change your whole mentality on life. It's gonna change your whole aspect on life. You feel me? Like it's gonna just save you. It's gonna save you because all that free time of you just running around and all that, it's only gonna get you in trouble. That's facts. Look, my boy, I get buzzed, not drunk, but I go to work every day. No, and that's facts. That's facts. You know, straight up. Ain't nothing like going to work, right? The best feeling, and this is, I stand by this. This is one of the best feelings. Cause I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? Getting, like Tupac says, you know what I mean? Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting pussy. So not only that work, that feeling you get when you're at work and you're clocking out and you're heading home, probably getting a little cold one or something, but that feeling you get when you're heading home, you know you got that hours in, so you got that money coming. Ain't no feeling like that. Like that's the greatest feeling, you know what I'm saying? And then you come home, if you got kids or not, but if you come home and you see your kids, they all excited to see you, man, that's the best feeling in the world, like straight up. Honestly, that's just me though. That's just me, you know? Quick, straight, firme, pero hell yeah. That's true, hell yeah. That's one thing, hell yeah, I smoke a lot of weed, I ain't gonna lie. That's the only thing that keeps me sane, you know? Oh, okay. But yeah, man, like straight up, right now, 2025, like it's the time for people to make money. It's time for you to focus on what you want to do in life because with social media, with you having social media and the power of social media, man, right now, you could start your business today, whether it be a clothing business, a food business, any kind of business. It could be a platform, a YouTube platform. You could start today, next month, a couple months from now, you making it big. You feel me? And that's just facts. That is facts. Look at the who's. What? And not even like 2 weeks, they straight conquered the whole YouTube platform. Like, you you can't say you do not know who B Braze is. You know what I'm saying? You cannot say that you don't know who the who's are. You know what I'm saying? That's facts. You know what I mean? If you guys ain't up on game with the homie Hyde Park Rays, man, y'all need to go check them out. Let me give y'all a little bit. What, man? Shout out Hyde Park Rays. If you guys ain't following them, man, go follow them. This one, La Vida que yo vivo. And then they got a couple different drops. But the homie son just started this brand. I want to say like a month, probably 2 months at the most. And I believe he just hit like 3K on Instagram, on their Instagram page. They just hit like 3K. This is all from him tapping in, you know what I'm saying? Spreading a little bit of promotion here and there. But, you know what I'm saying? He's up. Believe it or not, I want to say that's the next clothing brand to come up out of LA. Hyde Park Raised. If you guys ain't following them, man, check them out on IG at Hyde Park Raised. But to be honest, right now is the time where you need to really focus on just building. You know what I'm saying? Focus on something positive. Shout out Hyde Park Raised on IG at Hyde Park Raised. But yeah, man, like right now is really, really the time to focus on you, focus on building something that's gonna help you in life, that's gonna push you in life. Because all that bullshit, all, let's be real, all that gangbanging, all that bullshit, that ship sailed. We all know who's who. Everybody's territories are established, so on and so forth. And I don't even want to speak on that like that, but just being real. You know what I'm saying? Being real, like big homie to youngster, just homie to homie. You feel me? Just being real. That shit's over with. You know what I'm saying? Like now, it's time to really, really, if you really, really give a fuck about your section, if you really give a fuck about your homies, man, well, then instill some positivity in them, man. Inspire them to do something in life that's gonna make them great. Inspire them to do something in life that's gonna help them. You feel me? Not repeat this same cycle that's gonna keep us handcuffed and fucking doing life in prison. Straight up. And this is coming from, I was facing 25 to life. I got lucky. I got lucky. I served 10 years and got out. Like, to the point where I'm like, it's a blessing. Those 10 years was a blessing. You guys may be like, what the fuck? He's saying that 10 years. It's a blessing. They had me red handed. They had my DNA on the gun. They had one of my homeboys telling, and they had the victim pointing me out. But then at the last minute, the victim didn't want to testify. He was trying to retract. So it helped me and it gave me a second chance. So I'd be a fool to still continue down that and preach some stupid shit like that, you know? Right now, it's time to focus on your money. Time to start a business, get a job, because a job is going to help you fund that. A lot of people, oh, nah, I'm too good for that. Like, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be big. Yeah, you're gonna be big and big salute. You probably will, you know? If you put in the work and you got the talent, you will. You can make it as far as you take it. But the main thing, you need to get a job, bro. You can't live off of mama. You can't live off of your baby mama. Cause that's taken from your own family. You feel me? Like you gotta get a job and provide for yourself. Like you gotta be a man, grab your balls. Hey, it may be you feel like you're too good for it, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta show up. Get a job, show up. Once you have that income coming in, then thank me later, straight up. You know? That's facts. I know it does, you know? It does be hard when people don't want to listen, you know? The compound, hey, you know what's crazy? And you might trip out when you hear this, but I didn't even want to leave the compound, fool. I didn't want to leave the compound when I was at the compound. That's why it's the mentality, bro, that I had then compared to the mentality I have now. I think my kids is what changed me, you know? Like, you don't even know, like, that's why it trips me out to hear people talk the way they talk, or, you know, like, my boy, don't, you really want me back? Like, honestly, like, you really want me back? I don't think you want that, you know? I don't think motherfuckers want that, like, to be honest. Like, just really, really focus on something positive, stuff like that, you know? When I was in the compound, I'm gonna be real fool, I didn't want to leave. Like, I had it made. I had an iPod, it had movies on it, gang of songs on it. I had my phone. Shout out to homie Violent from AP. He had, when he went to YA, he left me a phone. So I had my phone, I had an iPod, gang of music, movies. I was hitting every weekend, you know what I mean? Allegedly every weekend I was getting at least like a half ounce of stress and like an eighth of some bomb ass kush every Saturday or Sunday faithfully. I didn't want to leave the compound. I had it made there, straight up, you know? Like, this was all while I was fighting a 25 to life sentence. You feel me? I was going through all this. Like, real shit, you know? I didn't even get out early. That's the thing. I almost maxed out. I did my whole 10 years. I did 9 years, 4 months. I got out. I was only out 2 months. I went back for a high speed chase. I went on a high speed chase and I crashed my car. So I went back for a felony evading. They gave me 32 months with 80%. I did 22 months of that. I've been out since February 2020 and I haven't been back since. You know? So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this time being out now and having a daughter and my son, like, that's what it flipped the switch in me, you know? To where it's like, before I didn't care. I didn't care if I lived or if I died. I didn't. I didn't even that didn't even cross my mind. You feel me? Like I was too busy just focused on this is where I'm from, like whoop whoop. Like now once I have a family, like I'm just focused on them, like giving them a better future. Like I think about myself and where I was at growing up, and I'm like, you know what? I'd be damned if they grow up in the same circumstances. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here in my community, in my city. You know what I'm saying? Because I love my city, I love my community. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have it any other way. But how I struggled to where I didn't even want to ask my parents for a white tee, for some socks. I would have socks with holes in them. I didn't even want to ask them for socks. Like, just little simple stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like, they don't even got to ask me. I see them like, hey, you need this? I got you. You need that? I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, type stuff like that. You know, it made me just look at everything different. Like, don't get me wrong, it took a while for me to get here. I couldn't hold a job. I would go to a job, work like a week, 2 weeks, then I'll get tired. I'll start not showing up, start trying to call off. It took me a while to get to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to say once I have my son, to be honest, once I have baby boy, I want to say it's been like 2 years because he's well a little over. I want to say like 2 3 years since I started this channel. I really like just been focused, just been trying to build something positive, been working, trying to make sure that I provide for them, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm proud of where I'm at, I'm proud of where I'm at. Like, do I wish I would be higher or doing better? Yeah, of course, we all do, but I'm proud of where I'm at though. And that's why I tell you guys, if I can do it, you guys can do it straight up, you know, like straight up. It's crazy when we look back, all the struggles, and just I feel grateful. No, that's true. That's true. Shout out Baby Wicked. Wow, wow, West. Hey, hey, yes, sir. Shout out Baby Bullet. My boy Baby Bala. 831 Watson, North tapping in. Saludos. Familia Ramirez, what's good, man? Salute. I appreciate you guys tapping in. My boy Soldier for Jesus, what's good? It's a pride thing. I'm the same way. Yeah, honestly, it's a trip. It's a trip, and I seen something, right? It was like a study showed that whoever's playing with the door, stop. There's a study, right? It showed that whenever there's a family with a male, like with a son, like say there's a family with a son, the son helps the dad and the mom and all that, the family stay together more than if it was a girl. And I look at it, I'm like, damn. Because when I had my daughter, I was still acting up. Like I already had my daughter, and my daughter's 7. You feel me? Like, so I got out from doing the 10 years. I paroled with my wife. We had my daughter. I ended up catching another case in between that. I went back. I ended up getting out, and I was still kind of acting amok. Like when I first got out in 2020, I was still kind of acting amok. I ain't gonna lie, I was still like not all there, not how I am now. it wasn't until my wife got pregnant again and she was waiting for my son that I started working 2 jobs. Like I really started keeping my job. Like whatever job I was in at the moment, I not only kept that one, but then I got hired where I'm at now. And since then, I've kept it. Like I've been at the same place for over 2 years. Since before my son was born, I've been in the same job. That's the longest I've kept a job since 2020. I would go to a job, work a couple months or a month, and find a new job. That's one thing though. I always worked. Like it wasn't hard for me to get a job. Like I've always had a good mouthpiece, and to where if I go and I do the interview, I could talk good enough to where I get the job. But it was just I wasn't consistent and persistent enough to stay there. It wasn't until I had my son that it kind of switched. Cause I know the boy is really like whatever I show him, he's gonna migrate towards that. If I'm still out there and I have him around homies and stuff like that, he's gonna see that and he's gonna think it's cool. He's gonna look up to that. So I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that to him, you know? Straight up. Hell yeah. The live again, OG. I gotta bounce. Much love. I'm not gonna say tomorrow because that would be a lie. Well, actually, tomorrow. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna actually go to. It's gonna be a night out with wifey, but if she lets me, I'm gonna go live. So it might be tomorrow night. If not, I wanna say Easter. Easter Sunday, I'll go live with you guys. We'll go live for Easter. If I can tomorrow, but if not Easter Sunday, because I gotta go to work. I was off today, but I gotta go back. So I'm gonna be at work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm off Sunday. So Sunday. I'll see you guys on Sunday if not tomorrow. But more than likely I think tomorrow we'll get a little I'm gonna show you guys mine and wifey's night out. You know? Even if she's not on camera, you guys could at least hear her. I'm trying to get her into vlogging. I'm gonna try to get a little family vlogs in here and there. Like just show y'all the real, the raw. Like I said, I don't want to be just stuck in a box. Like right here, we're going a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? The sky's the limit, and I'm gonna tap into the production aspect of it. The best concert I've hit. Ah, you good? You good? How you know it's a concert? I like that one. I like that one. The best one I've been to, I want to say, um, Karin Leon. I went to a Karin Leon or Santa Fe Clan. Santa Fe Clan was hard too. I want to say Karin Leon and Santa Fe Clan. Those two were hard. So I'm also going to be busy for Easter with my son. That's right. That's right, Cocotina. I wish you a happy Easter, man. For real. I know that one, you know what I mean? Everyone's going to be with the family and stuff like that. For sure. She ain't gonna. You already know, huh? Yeah, she be. Who knows though? Maybe, maybe. We'll see. Try to get her faded. Maybe once she's faded. Once she's a little tipsy, maybe. Nah. Just saying. Badass Prophet was good, my G. Nah, I want to. I want to. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it, but I don't want to go solo dolo. You going? Tap. Hey, get at me on IG. I'm actually looking for somebody to go with me. Like, I was gonna ask wifey, but I don't know if she wants to go or not. If I find somebody to back me up, I'm down. Let's vlog it. What's up? Tap in. I just seen that Crush Groove. It's a good concert. The Game, Bone Thugs. Who else? They gonna have the Game, Bone Thugs. It was Baby Bash, MC Magic, Little Rob, and who else? I know it's a good one though. That's a good one. My boy Fred, U.S. Marines, was good. G. Orange Groove. Nah, they gonna have Crush Groove next month. Oh no, this month. It's already April. They gonna have Crush Groove I believe on the 19th at the Kia Forum. Saturday, no? I believe it's on Saturday. Yeah, 17, 18, 19. On Saturday at the Kia Forum, they got Crush Group. And then they got Julian Alvarez tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday as well in the SoFi Stadium, sold out. MacTown was good. Shout out Washington State. Hell yeah. Shout out the homie Swifty, man. That's the boy right there. I ain't even gonna cap. That's the homie right there, man. I can't name any other rapper, podcast. Well, I actually shout out my boy Droops. Much love to my boy Droops from Highland Park. Shout out to the Hater World. Shout out my boy John Diesel. As far as podcasters, I've had my boy Droops pull up to the block, John Diesel. But as far as rappers, Swifty Blue, shout out Swifty Blue, man. Pulled up to the block, showed the homie some love, passed out some t-shirts. You know what I mean? It's a real homie right there. If you get at him on IG and you want to cop some of that bud, he'll pull up on you himself. You know what I mean? You can't name any other people like that. Other than me, when I was doing that at a time, when I had my delivery service, you know what I mean? You hit me up and I'll pull up on you myself. And, you know what I mean? Serve you myself. I'll go on Hood Stocks. We've actually talked. Me and Lucky have talked before. But our schedules didn't align. We had talked before, but our schedules didn't align. So we never made it happen. But I'm down. For sure. Was good though, man. Any last topic before we end it off? Yeah, he is. He is. I ain't gonna lie. WrestleMania this weekend. Who is your favorite wrestler growing up back in the day? My favorite wrestler. Let me see right here. Did this tell you? Who's that? Who's that? That tells you. If you could guess that, that tells you who my favorite wrestler is. Or who my favorite wrestler was. Let's see. My boy KO. Or Cool. What? Let's see. Who's that? The Rock. Yeah. Yeah. Just because I was able to do that, I'd be like, can you smell what The Rock is cooking? I remember that shit. Or the John Cena that you can't see me. Yeah, yeah. That's right. But yeah, is it this weekend? I'm not sure. Where at the Intuit though, or where they having it at? The Tony Yayo. Northerners say homies upstate don't get love from the homies down south. I personally had homies from down there that been to. Hell yeah, much love to all the homies upstate, man. For real. We all one at the end of the day. Me personally, I got nothing but love and nothing but respect for the homies upstate because at the end of the day, when it comes to that northerner and south war, y'all the ones frontlining. You feel me? Straight up. Y'all the ones up there putting in work. Y'all the ones up there holding it down. So big salute because y'all deal with stuff that we don't deal with. You feel me? So I can't help but salute. I don't like when people be like, oh, homies from down south say that the homies from up north ain't real homies or this and that. Like, that's all bullshit. If anything, at the end of the day, y'all hold it down for that big double S and that SUR more than anybody. Because y'all up there, y'all started somewhere where you was already had the odds against you to begin with. You feel me? Y'all over there against all odds. still holding it down. So big salute, man. Like straight up. Shout out Dracky, hell yeah. You already know. Shout out the homie Lil Drax, YG, T Flats, Baby Bullet, TST, Lil Cholo, Bacas. You already know. Hey, all solid homies right there too. You already know my boy Drax. That's the boy. Shout out Cholo. I was actually with him in the same building. And shout out Baby Bullet. I was with him in the same building too. The only one I didn't meet personally was YG. But salute to all them, you know what I mean? Santo G Productions. The name of my channel is Santo G Productions. SANTO period GEE period Productions. Gracias, homie. You proved my point. You should do a video on that topic. I got love for the homies down there. That's where I was born. That's where I ran with the homies up here. 559. That's right, big dog. Hell yeah, and I got you. I'll do a video on that for you, big dog, because at the end of the day, that's the truth. That's why, me personally, I ain't gonna lie, for a while, I was like, when it was that whole Gold Toast topic and all that, for a while, I was like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Like, we working together, like, woo woo. But then I had to sit back and I had to think about it, like, hey, hold on, like, Charles, at the end of the day, that ain't my call to make. That ain't on me. It's up to the homies up there really beefing it, like, you guys, the homies up there really going to get out with these fools to be like, hey, yeah, let's work or let's not. Like, because at the end of the day, for me to sit back and be like, yeah, let's work together and all that, it's like if I'm betraying you guys. You know what I'm saying? And I had to sit back and analyze that and really, really be like, hey, nah, Charles. Hey, at the end of the day, if I get asked about it, hey, salute, whatever. At the end of the day, we ain't on here for that. But if you really want to ask me and get an honest opinion and honest answer, no comment. It's not up to me. It's up to the homies up there that are really, really going at it, getting victimized, getting harassed, hunted down. If they say, hey, look, shit's getting better, well, then hey, by all means. But if they want to come down here and be like, oh, we're trying to push this piece, but then they go back there and continue with the bullshit, like, come on now, it's like, it, it don't add up. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, it don't add up. Hell yeah. My email is MIGUEL Miguel period the letter A period Garcia GARCIA 1025 at Gmail. So it's Miguel period A period Garcia 1025 at Gmail. Down there, Cinco de Mayo weekend. That's right, big dog. Hey, tap in. Tap in. Get at me on IG. That's right, big dog. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, hey, much love to all the homies from the 559, for real. I actually got something coming soon with Demon. I actually tapped in with Demon and he actually responded, like, straight up, hey, big salute to Demon. 16 letter boys, much love, much respect from your boy Santo G Productions, man. That's a solid ass homie, humble. I reached out to him once I seen that he was down here the last time, because I had a little studio set up and we were trying to get interviews started. This was before I got busy at work. I reached out to him and I was like, hey, what's up? Next time you're down here, like, let's get something in. And he responded, we locked it in. So, you know what I mean? Whenever time permits, I got something coming soon with a couple of homies from up there. And if he could help get me in contact with a couple of other homies from up there to where I could shed light on the homies from upstate, I'ma do that. Just little by little. That's right, my boy. Much love, much respect, G. You already know, big dog. I'm right here, homie. Straight up. Don't let motherfuckers get in your ear, dog. Like, That's one thing, like, yeah, don't let people get in your ear and tell you something about me. You want to know anything, you want to hit me up, best believe I'm gonna respond, man. Cannot one person say that they got at me and I didn't respond. That's a lie. If motherfuckers say they trying to call me, trying to get in contact with me and I ain't responding, that's a fucking lie, homie. Straight up. That's a lie. You know? Every day I'm on the block. Every day I'm checking my messages. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody that's ever came to me and asked me for any kind of support, any kind of advice, anything, you know what I mean? I always got, you got that coming, you know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. Straight up, you know? I just wanted to, you know what I mean? Let that shit be known, you know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, man. T-shirts and yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, he actually came to the hood and he was passing out shirts. I actually got this one from him. I was saving it. I haven't wore it. I was waiting for the next time I seen him so he could sign it and I was gonna frame it. But I was like, you know what? I gotta rock it for him. You know what I mean? He gave it to me for a reason. I gotta rock it for him. You know what I mean? But best believe after I'm done with this live, I'm gonna take it off, fold it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got a shirt under. Make sure it, cause you know how when you wear shirts, it gets that like start getting dark on the collars. Like that's one way I try to avoid it. I put a shirt under. That way the shirt that you're wearing on top kind of stays fresh a little bit. You know? Ricky Benincourt was good. He said LOL. Hey, that's how it works. I ain't gonna lie. You know? Let's see what's gonna be the anthem. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't really heard TZ like that. What's another one? Issues? Savvy the Third? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna have him sign me. He knows it too. I just haven't seen him. He was gonna come the other day, but I'm not gonna lie. He was gonna come the other day, but by the time he was free, I was already busy. I'm gonna wear this one real quick. But yeah, I try to keep all my stuff fresh. Hey, should I do like a giveaway? I got a gang of like Killer Kush shirts and Cali Bully shirts that they're still fresh. I probably only put them on like for a video or two, and then I left them like brand new. I got like a whole stack of shirts. Talking about big ass stack of shirts. Hmm. I lost the hat. I'm like, where'd I put the hat? Shout out Killer Kush, man. If you guys ain't subscribed to Killer Kush, subscribe to them on IG, man. Killer Kush. That's the main sponsor of this channel right here, man. Shout out my good people at Killer Kush. G, I'm gonna get off now. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. Likewise, my boy T. I said my G. Yes, sir. The dog pack. He said, órale, pelón. Yeah. Okay. I kind of want to get a helmet, but I'm like, man, it's too late for that, huh? To get a helmet. I think I'm too old for that. Got the autism ribbon. Got my wife's name with a crown. Got the pumpkin for October. Puzzle pieces for the autism ribbon. Got the OTW. If you know, you know. I got the Batman sign with some rays on it from my homeboy Batman. Rest in peace. How many tats I got? I don't even know, to be honest. Not enough. Not enough. I want a whole shirt. Yeah, I had to get it from my son, my 16-year-old. I actually got this inside prison, and this all the ink is out of pastels. It's out of chalk. That's how we made the ink. The green, the orange. There was purple, but some of them, like the blank ones, it fell out. Some of it stuck though. That's green, orange. I need to go over it. I need to fill it in again. Oh, baby gave me a letter. Okay. Yeah, I got them in the Pinta Simon. Should get a Mexican flag tag for sure. Victoria, dear mom, dad, welcome to my class. I love you, mom and dad. Aww, baby girl. Can't really see it. She said, welcome to my class. I love you, mom and dad. Aw, little sweetheart. Mhm. Love you, baby. Yeah, right? I ain't gonna lie. What do you want to be when you grow older, baby? Come here.
Yeah.
So then, what do you want to be when you get older? Yeah. What? She. That's my motivation for starting a family channel. That's why I want to try to get like my wife and kids, like start doing like some family vlogs, you know? That way to get it a little bit more comfortable and stuff like that. And she's the one that wants to do it, you know? Like, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start a second channel. I'm gonna start a second channel. What'll be a good name? The G family? Or what? What do you guys think? The G family? Or what would it be?
That it could.
Should we start a family channel? That way that'll be her channel. Like once you know what I mean? Yeah, the family. I think so, huh? I think that'll be.
If we have a family vlog, I'm gonna be making channels where my dad know the scene.
Life of the G's. That's a good one. I like that one. I'm gonna have to hit the drawing board, but yeah. Cause I told her like when she gets like 18, like I wanna have I wanna have a channel for her, like to be like, here, baby, this is your channel, monetized already. Hopefully, you know, like fingers crossed, like I'll be like, man, like you know what I mean. As long as she pushes it in a positive way and stuff like that, like I can, I'll support her completely, you know. But yeah, she's been wanting to get into that. The G family, the G way. Hey, I like that one. I like that one. The G way.
It could be the royal family.
No, there's already a royal family, and we're not royal. We gutter, we ghetto, we hood. You know what I mean? We're not royal. You can't, you know. Gotta be like realistic. Chief Zuniga, my J.
Or how about the Bubbles family?
Everyone tap in, please like and subscribe. Yup. Hell yeah. If you're new here, man, hit double tap that screen. Double tap that screen. What happened, baby?
Or how about the Bubbles family?
The Bubbles family. You say,
Oh, you know what would be a good name, Papa?
huh?
The Joker family.
Which one?
Yeah.
My boy Joey Dubs. Shout out Philly, G. Much love to Philly, G. How's your homie Looney? I was in CVSP on B Yard. That's right. Shout out Looney, man. Much love, much respect. To be honest, I haven't heard from him in a cool little minute, man. But that's a solid ass homie right there, man. Much love. Hopefully he's doing good, man. Hopefully he's doing good. My bad, I didn't see that message earlier. Shout out Killer Kush.
Papa. See this paper? I'm gonna close my hands and I'm gonna
Tri-State. That's right. Thank you, my boy Two Gun. I appreciate you, G.
Which
Much
one
love
is
to
it
you and
behind?
your family as well,
Which
G.
one is behind?
This
I'm gonna say level up, level
You can switch it. Ah, I see you. No, you cheating.
3. Ready? You take
What
that
up, what
paper.
up, my boy Cooper?
Papa, look.
I see you do it too.
Like the paper's right here. Now, which one is behind?
Which
Papa?
one? Right or left? Right or left? Right or left? Right or left? Let's see you. Check. Right or left? Where did you have it in? Right.
Which right? Which right? Which right?
This one. Yeah, you got it. I got you. You guys got it.
Okay,
Everyone
wait.
said right.
Wait, look. I will do another one.
Alright, one more. One more. Last one.
See?
You must be man.
Where is it behind?
Okay, which one? Which one? Which one? Right or left? Right or left? Left. Right.
Okay.
Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. What? You cheating. You can't do that. She tried to throw it on the floor. It wasn't on. That's why you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. I appreciate you. What's up, Papa? You got baby boy now. He's like, hold on. What's going on? I appreciate you guys for tapping in. Appreciate you guys for going with the flow with her, you know? What's up, Papa? You need to clean your face. It's funny to you. He likes being on camera. My bad. My bad, guys. I got any pets? I don't. I don't. No. Hey, 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 hey.
Papa, I don't care to you, but baby,
Yeah.
baby.
Where is
Look, you see
he?
this paper?
Okay.
Baby, you see this paper? And look at this.
Where's who? Kimberly, how you doing? Blessings to you, darling son. I appreciate you, Cocotina. Thank you.
Where's the Papa?
If you don't mind me asking, how long have you and your wife been together?
No. Papa.
Man, like 10 years? 10 years?
Papa, can I use your
since 2014. 2014, 2015, so like 10 years. We've been married since 2019. We've been married 6 years. Together 10, married 6. Yep. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. He is. I ain't gonna lie. He is. He's a sweetheart. I ain't gonna lie. He is. He's a sweetheart. He was born 5 days before my birthday too. You believe that? He was supposed to be born on December. He was supposed to be born in December of 20 2021. He was supposed to be born in December, but he was born no 2022. He was supposed to be born in December, but he was born in October. My birthday is on October 25th. He was born on October 20th. He was born premature, so he was in an incubator for 5 days. On my birthday, on the 25th, I took him home. So that was my birthday present for that year, was him coming home with me. You know, that was crazy story right there. Literally, literally. Because you know how I told you guys that I was working 2 jobs? I got out from my first job. I went to my mom's house. I was eating something because my second job was by her house. So I would get off my first job, go to her house, eat something, and then from there I'll go to my second job. While I was waiting to go to my second job, I get a call. My wife, she's like, hey, I just came to the clinic and they did an ultrasound and they said that I don't have no liquid inside the pouch, like for the baby. Like, what? Shit? Yeah, they said that I gotta go straight right now to the emergency room to have an emergency C-section. Like, what? I'm about to go to my next job. She's like, yeah, no. I'm like, hey, I'm driving to the hospital right now. Like, I'm going. Like, called my job, let them know what happened, and I took off to the hospital. They ended up, it was October 20th, like around, this was like afternoon, like 2 p.m., 3 p.m. So we ended up getting to the hospital and they set the C-section for 7 p.m., October 20th. They did the C-section. Straight from there, they took my son downstairs to the incubator. I went with him. Whole time I was there with him. The first skin to skin with my son was actually me, because my wife was upstairs and she was going through like a little bit of complications to where she couldn't get up and come downstairs. So I would have to go see my son. Like, I'll have FaceTime. I'll be FaceTiming my wife. I'll be downstairs so she could see him that way, you know? So they end up having the, hey, you want to do the skin to skin, because they need to do it like after a certain amount, you know? So I'm like, yeah. Boom, took off my shirt. I'm right there laying. I have skin to skin with my son, you know? And it was just the most amazing feeling. And 5 days later, on my birthday, which is the 25th, we got discharged from the hospital. So, man, hell yeah. Since then, like, he's been stuck to my side, like, straight up, you know? And blessed. You and your pop got the same B-Day? That's crazy, my boy Millimeter, that's crazy. That's a good one right there. Yeah, me and him are 5 days apart. What'd you take from him? Oh, yeah. Papi, no scissors. How old am I? I'm 34. I'm 34. I'm 34. How's that count? I'm 33. I'm 33 or 34. I don't know. I was born 91. 33. I'm like 33 or 34. I don't know. I lost count. I was born October 91. What does that make me? Let me see. We'll have to Google this. Can somebody Google it? You'll be forgetting too. I'm 33 or 34. Either I'm 33 gonna be 34 or I'm 34 already. I don't know. One of those. One of those. I'm 33. All right, I'm 33. There you go. See, I know I wasn't wrong. I'm 33. Oh no, I said 34. Huh? October, I'll be 34. All right, all right. Damn, making me feel old, huh? Yeesh. Your mom's 33. That's right. That's right. I'm not 38. What the fuck? You trying to put years on me? By the time I'm 38, I want to be in our house. By the time I'm 38, I want to be in our house, going live in the back patio, with a pool in the background, a jacuzzi on this side. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. That's why I ain't even like. That's why I don't let it like. I don't let it bother me because I know I'm still young. I know that I've only been at it a couple of years. You know what I mean? So by the time I'm 38, shit, I want to be in my mansion, straight up. And if I'm not like Pablo Escobar said, si de aquí en 5 años no tengo $1 million, shoot me in the head. Like from here in 5 years, if I'm not a millionaire, shoot me in the head, like straight up. Like what am I doing? Straight up, what are we doing here? You know? Huh.
Before we have enough money to buy the house, I'm gonna sell my car so we can have enough money to
Oh
buy
yeah.
the house.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I teach you Spanish? I got you. Tap in, get at me on IG.
Whoever said, "Can I teach you Spanish?" I already know Spanish. My dad really knows
I got you. Get at me on IG. We'll work on something. They actually got headphones, bro. They got like headphones that you put on and they teach you like if you're watching something, they'll translate it for you and stuff like that. They got little devices like that that'll help you. But if you want somebody to help you, I got you.
I got you too.
I'll point you in the right way, big dog. For sure, for sure. They have headphones. You guys think I'm capping? Look it up on TikTok. They're only like 30, $40. They're headphones to where you could put them on whatever like voice, whatever mode. Say if I'm speaking English and you wanted to transmit in Spanish or you wanted to transmit in Chinese, it'll do it. It hears whatever it hears and it translates it. Check it out. I think that'll help. My boy Jimmy was good. My IG is Miguel Santo G. Miguel period Santo period Gee. Miguel Santo G. The G with a double E on it though. With the G's, with the Garcias, with the G's. A lot of people think that I'd be like gangster. I don't mean gangster. I mean I'm a Garcia. I'm a G. Little fun note, fun fact. That's what the Santo G stands for. Santo Garcia. You know, Miguel Santo G. Miguel Santo Garcia. Yeah. If you know other language, for sure it does. Yeah, it does. Baby boy, you want to be on camera? Come on, Papa. I got you. Just say it. You just got it. Oh shit, he's wet. Check, baby. Oh no, I think it's from the bubbles. I thought he was peed or something. It's from the bubbles. Here, take him to your mom. Tell her to double check. Double check just in case. Go, Papa. Here, I'll take. Was good though, man. Any last thoughts before we end it? Anybody want Coco Tina? I appreciate you. My boy John Doe, I appreciate you. What's up? Baby, I'm saying bye. So if you got something to say, say it. What?
Yeah, I only speak Spanish.
Baby Lowe's was good, my G. Yes, sir. Comes in handy for sure, for sure. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one, man.